welcome to the team. If not, what's up? We are back with another video, a reaction video. This time these reactions are going to be a little bit more on the spiritual side. I have about 16 videos to show you guys, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
That was a little weird. There were no batteries.
The world is getting steadily more crazy. Someone has got pictures of a portal opened up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we'll come right back to this right here. Yes, what you think? Yo, that's crazy. This is happening everywhere. I'm about to show you more videos of Tennessee, but do y'all remember when I made the video about this portal very recently? In the old video, I adjusted the video coloring to show you guys it was literally emitting its own light. Back to Tennessee. So it's so weird. Ever since April 8th, I've gotten tens of videos of portals on my phone right up in the sky. But I do remember saying that there's going to be a whole bunch of spiritual manifestation, as well as demonic manifestation. You can clearly tell there's something invisible that's semi-physical that is creating that circle. And this is how it started. So this to this, and they're popping up everywhere. Kind of weird because the moon was the same color. This after AI correction. What they want us to think it looks like. Anyways, what are portals and what comes through them? And why does this homemade portal look so much like this? The thing that sits around top of the Temple of Apollo. If I didn't know any better, I might say they're the same thing. Especially with all the UFOs lately. And for those that say Project BB, this one shot a laser back at people who pointed a green laser at it. I'm sure holograms can do that, right? Seeing as how they can automatically have a green laser on board. This easily disproves the hologram theory. But you'll find that out soon anyways.
The government is so powerful. Like, they have the ability to turn our economy into something else by the palms of their hands, and that is so scary to me. With these holograms, these CERNs, the whatever this Project 2025, they have a lot of stuff going on. In this upcoming year, who's to know what we're going to expect? But let's get back into it.
You guys seen this video? I want to know if you've ever experienced anything like this. His mom is playing with her son when she notices he keeps looking behind her. She asks him what he's looking at. He says something that gives her the creeps. Some people think that he's just being silly or that it's just his imagination. I'm about to play both of the videos, but just watch what he does toward the end because I don't think he's making it up.
Where's your favorite place to go? What do you see?
I see stuff in a high. I see stuff in a high.
You see what?
A bad thing.
A bad thing?
A bad thing.
What does it look like?
A ghost.
A ghost?
There is one.
No, there's no ghosts. No ghosts here. Ghosts be gone.
I wanna see a high here. Mommy, clean my room. It's not scary in my room.
It's not scary in your room? Well, you need to stop acting weird.
It's scary here.
It's not scary in here.
I saw everything floating in the hat.
There's a scary thing floating. Where?
The hat.
Baby, there's nothing there.
Yes, it is.
No, there's not. Stop it. Stop it.
Look, it's kind of scary. Clean my room. Try to clean, Mommy. Clean my room. Think it's scary. Oh, clean my room. Mommy, clean me.
Okay.
Cool. Mommy, cool. Mommy, coming here too. It's nothing scary.
Nothing's scary.
A lot of people have stories about their kids saying really creepy things. What's the creepiest thing your child's ever told you? Let me know in the comments.
A scary thing that I've been told. Okay, so my dad has a very, very, very spiritual background. Through some of the stories that he's told me, I've had to literally, like, y'all wouldn't even believe half the stories he's told me. But he has told me before that Uncle Bobo had passed away, and I want to say he passed away maybe a couple months or maybe a year before my little cousin was, came about. And we're just hanging out. It was a regular day, and my cousin went up to them and told them Uncle Bobo said he was gonna whip me. And everybody was confused because they're like, what do you mean? Hearing that your little cousin that has no recollection of an older family member that has been, passed away, it was just a crazy thing to hear. Uncle Bobo said he was gonna whip me. Mom, my cousin, she's been possessed before. Her sisters on top of stories. So if you want to get into that, leave a comment and we'll make a separate video on those stories. Let's get back into it.
And I can hear myself saying my own name.
Help me, Kaylee.
She was home alone when she heard a mimic that was trying to lure her out of the room, so she did the only logical thing and immediately took out her phone to record a TikTok. Her dad wasn't home, so she got really scared, but kept recording and decided to confront it by opening the door and exploring the whole house when she caught on camera something terrifying.
Help me, Kaylee.
Hello?
At this point, she proceeds to show exactly what not to do when you hear your own voice calling you when you're home alone.
Mom? What the hell is going on? Hello? Who threw that? Oh my god. Hello?
Hey, help me.
Help us!
Dad?
See if we can make this work.
You can see the batteries through the remote on the Oculus.
So we've got an Oculus, we got a remote.
Look through it. And see if it'll work.
Where's the remote? There's the remote.
You can see the batteries.
Oh wow, you can even read that they're Rule King batteries. Not making this up.
Clouds floating. Clouds. Where? That's a cloud. Look at this cloud. This is a cloud. This is a cloud.
Are you serious?
Drop over there.
Estaba haciendo mis prendidas nocturnas cuando me di cuenta de esto. Luego, azul. ¿Quién no se supone que ya el azul era color de Fruity Loops? Ese es el antiguo. Yo recuerdo que sí había azul, güey.
I don't understand what he's saying.
¿Efecto Mandela?
Let me know in the comments.
The fuck?
Okay, so there's this girl named Emily, right? And Emily has a problem. If you get that reference, then you get it. Anyways, when Emily was 5 years old, her father died in a car accident. This took a toll on her entire family, including her mom. And it took her mom years and years and years to get over the grief and move on. But after years, she finally did. She met this guy. His name is Robert. Robert seems like a great guy. They seem to really click, and they get married. Robert seemed damn near perfect at first. Like, he was charming, he was attentive, he was always down to help. But as time went by, there was this feeling about Robert that Emily just couldn't shake off. It started with some small things. For example, Robert did not like to talk about his past. It was as if he didn't even have one. Like, he dodged questions, any type of questions about his past or family. He just plays it off, or he changes the subject. Anyways, fast forward, it's Spirit Week at Emily's school, and tomorrow is Crazy Hair Day. So Emily goes to her mom like, Mom, it's Crazy Hair Day tomorrow. I know there was this old wig we had from Halloween last year. Where is it? And her mom is like, oh, it's in the attic. You can get it from there. It's in one of the boxes. She's like, great. So she goes to the attic. She's looking for the wig. And so she sees this one box and she looks inside. But she found a photo album, like an old photo album. And she loves looking at old pictures because, as you guys know, her father passed away only when she was 5. So she loves looking at pictures of her father. So she's sitting there just going through the pages of the photo album, looking at her dad's pictures with her and her mom. Him and her mom, I mean, like them as a family. And then he sees this picture of her dad with this man. And this man looks a lot like Robert. Too much like Robert. It's like, that is so weird. So she takes the picture with her. She goes downstairs and she shows it to her mom. She's like, Ma, I just found this picture in the attic of Dad, and look at the man standing next to him. That looks a lot like Robert. But it can't be Robert because this picture was taken 20 years ago. And her mom is like, oh no, it's probably just somebody that looks like Robert because that's impossible. It can't be Robert. And so her mom brushes her off, but she still has like this feeling, and at this point this feeling that she has about Robert is growing immensely. And now she can't get this out of her mind, and so she starts to pay closer attention to her stepfather. She tells her best friend about this, and this is kind of like their new obsession. As she's paying closer attention, she's starting to realize that he's a bit secretive about his work. He's always on mysterious phone calls. He would randomly leave the house for work reasons, but Emily wasn't buying it. And so her and her best friend decided that the next time he has a work emergency, they are going to follow him.
This strange being has been using different toys and objects from her daughter's room to try communicate with this woman.
Why would you get out the car? Why would you get out the car? Why would you get out of the car? Your only safety. Why would
And where are they at? Down here? I don't see anything, Mom. I don't see anything. You see them? I don't see anything. Are they making you happy? Yeah, that's good. How many? Or
An elderly couple's home, a huge sinkhole appeared, leading to an astonishing discovery about their house. Ray and Lynn, who had lived in this community for many years, were surprised one morning when a neighbor knocked on their door and told them about a giant hole that had appeared in their backyard. Initially, the couple thought the neighbor was joking and didn't believe what he said, as their backyard had been perfectly normal the day before. How could a hole have appeared? When they went to their backyard, they indeed found a hole, filled with water no less. They immediately contacted the authorities. When the authorities arrived at the scene, they were unable to explain what had happened. The couple, worried their home might also collapse into the hole, temporarily moved to a hotel, and their property was taken over by the authorities. The news spread quickly, and soon everyone in the community and the country knew about the huge hole in the Mackay's backyard. As the ground continued to sink, the authorities soon discovered the reason. When they shared the reason with everyone, it took everyone by surprise. Please follow me to find out the second part of the story.
I will get a part 2 on that. I might have the next video though, not this video. If I can get it before I end this video, I will end the end of the video.
Oh my god. Baby, what the fuck is that? Baby, I ain't even fucking lying. What the fuck is that? Never have I ever seen some shit like that. You put your flashlight on because I have a good camera.
Is it blinking?
Hey y'all, hey, quick video that I gotta make. Signs of witchcraft. Signs of witchcraft. Signs of somebody doing witchcraft on y'all. Yes, it's real. And people is really out here playing with that mess. Let me tell y'all, one of the signs, I'm gonna read them to y'all as soon as I find it on this page. Right here. Signs of witchcraft. Gotta speak about it. This is how you know somebody is doing witchcraft to you in your life. Number one being, you wake up with scratches, scars, bites on you. The other day, I woke up with 5 scratch marks right here on my wrist. I don't know if you can see them because they didn't disappear. They didn't disappear now, but where'd that light go? It's like 5 scratch marks right there. Bruises. I wake up with dark bruises on my legs all the time. Look like I be fighting in the spiritual realm or something. And I'm guessing that I do, because who just wake up with bruises on them? That's the number one sign. That's number one. Number 2, bad dreams. Sexual dreams of people having sex with you, or you having sex with a bunch of different men. You're being attacked by animals. That's another sign that somebody is doing witchcraft or voodoo on you. Another sign. Waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's a time of watchtower hour. That's what it's called, watchtower hour, where God's people, chosen ones, we get up. If you're woken up at that time, you're supposed to get up and pray. But here's the kicker. 9 times out of 10, if you're being woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's God waking you up to pray. But it's because somebody's doing witchcraft on you. And that's why you can't go back to sleep. Witchcraft is being done on you. Here go another sign. Headaches, feeling lazy, feeling like there is a weight on you. You don't want to do anything. That's the sign of witchcraft. Another sign, doing good. You're doing good in life, and then all of a sudden you start getting blocked from your blessings. Your blessings start coming through. That's another sign of witchcraft. Thinking about something or someone that you know that you don't like. That's the sign of witchcraft. They're doing a spell on you. They're trying to make you think of them. They're trying to manifest themselves in your life. Your hair falling out. Your hair falling out. That's another sign of witchcraft. Feeling like you're going crazy. That's another sign of witchcraft. Desiring to disappear and get away from everybody. That's another sign of witchcraft. Sharp pains in your back. Migraines. Or in your head. That's another sign of witchcraft. Feeling like nobody cares for you. That's another sign of witchcraft. These are all signs that someone around you is doing witchcraft. Y'all be mindful of your feelings and things that's going on with.
I am currently in 1983. I'm in front of a Walgreens, as you can tell. We are in 1983. Guys.
Do you guys believe that he is time traveling? I think I have another video. Let's watch it really quick.
Time travelers are real. Proof. We all know Greta Thunberg, right? Or do we? Image taken in 1898. How creepy. Normal image. Why is he wearing modern clothes? Look close. Vladimir Putin over the years. Jimmy Fallon has one of the most creepy lookalikes. Him watching you.
The other guy on TikTok, I actually follow his account. He has a lot of videos of time travel, of places. Actual videos of places, Pizza Huts, Taco Bells, you know, Targets. He actually has videos of these places back in time. So I want to know, from your point of view, do you think they're real? My opinion, I don't know. Okay.
Side of marriage. This is a very true story on how a woman came to find out that her husband was a ringleader of CP on the dark web. Oh, it's a regular day in South Korea, and Soo Young, that's the name I'm going to call her because for safety purposes, I just got to change everybody's name involved except for the actual monsters. Anyway, Soo Young is going through her husband's workroom, and just a regular day. She's cleaning up. She doesn't think too much. She has to go through all these boxes and, you know, just find out what's what to throw away and what to keep. She's making her way around the room. She's doing what she needs to do, and she's planning on having all of this done before he actually gets home from work. So in one box, though, she discovers a VHS tape. And in another box, she discovers the actual recorder, the tape player, the VHS tape player, or I don't know what to call it, a VCR player? Whatever. Thinking nothing of it though, she sets up the recorder and she places the tape inside. Maybe he made a video of their wedding, maybe it's a childhood video, maybe it's one of his old elementary graduation videos. Who knows what's on this tape? Whatever was on the tape, she expected it to be completely innocent. To her shock, she couldn't be any more wrong. For this day in their town, there were many small schoolgirls going missing. I mean straight vanishing without a trace into thin air. Like these girls were seen and then the next minute they just disappeared. Now Soo Young and her husband, they've never had any children, so it wasn't a big thing in her mind, even though any child going missing is a very reason to be scared, and it did have the whole city in shock and in a rage, but it was more so the parents that were worried. Not the single couples or married couples without children, if you understand what I'm saying. Soo Young pushes the VHS tape into the player, and on the TV, it's a video of her husband stimulating himself, practically yelling out a certain name, but it's not Soo Young's name. Actually, it's a name that she's very familiar with. In fact, it's none other than one of the small schoolgirls' names that just recently went missing. Now, on this video, this is going on for minutes. Nothing of just her husband being disgusting and screaming out this name. Understandably, she is completely and utterly disgusted, so she fast forwards the tape. What she sees next scars her for the rest of her life, and she no longer sees her husband as the same man. On this tape is that little girl that her husband was just screaming out her name, is that same little girl in this all yellow room on this disgusting dirty mattress, tied to the bed, and her husband standing in front of this little girl. Now the camera is not angled at a viewpoint, but this little girl is seriously injured, especially from looking at the mattress. She is seriously injured. It does not take rocket science to know what is going on and what has happened to her, also what is next to come to happen to her. On the tape, she hears her husband telling this small school girl, the small child, to just shut up and everything will be over and done with, and to just take it. Like and comment for part 2. In the video, Soo Young sees her husband beginning to SA this small school girl, and understandably she cuts the video off. As she's waiting for him to get home, she remembers how weird he's been acting months and months and months before this incident. So everything is now starting to become very clear as to why. Her husband walks through the door, and it's a regular day for him. He goes, "Hi honey, how was your day?" Soo Young doesn't say a word. Her mind is going 8,000,000 miles per hour. I mean, she just saw her husband on an actual video essaying a small schoolgirl that has went missing, and there's so many things in her mind going on and on and on. She no longer sees him as her husband. This is a monster, and he's responsible for terror of the city. She is overwhelmed with silence, but she finds the strength and the courage to stare him directly in the eyes and place the VHS tape on the table. To her shock though, and what's even more strange, this man claims that his actions are completely reasonable. It's all for money. And he then states that it's pretty normal. A lot of people do it. I actually have good notes I'm about to read here. In 2000 to 2001, the case of 2 elementary school girls disappearing in succession remains unsolved to this day. These 2 cases appear to be related and were combined into one document due to the similarity of the disappearances. The prime suspect, Mr. A, or Na, was investigated for showing suspicious behavior, who then later confessed to killing the missing girls, but recanted his confession. In 2008, Jang Song-hyun, the culprit of the kidnapping and murder of an elementary school girl, was arrested and re-investigated, and the police even searched his house after the prime suspect committed a crime against his second wife with only the mental abilities of a 6-year-old child, had been rescued from him because her family reported him to the police. In the same year of 2008, Mr. A had essayed a small school boy and recorded it. At that time, the court acknowledged the abduction and enticement, but the statute of limitations expired and the case was dismissed, and he was not punished. After the first small schoolgirl went missing, Mr. A enlisted into the South Korean military in July of that same year. Then a year later, a few months before the next small schoolgirl went missing, he was actually discharged from the army due to mental illness, such as auditory and visual hallucinations. After the first schoolgirl went missing, he would start talking to himself and writing very sinister notes implying that had he not been born, he wouldn't be guilty of his crimes. Mr. A at the time was incarcerated for the unaliving of his first wife's brother. The reason is unclear, but it's very much assumed to be related to the divorce, and undoubtedly because of the VHS tape she found. So because of the laws in South Korea, this man did not do any time for what he did to these babies, and he's only serving time because of the unaliving of his first wife's brother. It is also noteworthy that the parents of these small schoolgirls disappeared completely. Disappeared off the face of the earth. Never to be found, heard from ever again. Where they went is still a mystery. I am so sorry guys for being late for part 2. It's my...
That is crazy. My light died just in time because this video is coming to an end. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell. If you want to send me any TikTok videos, my socials will be down below or in the description box under this post. Very creepy, very spooky, very not Demir. Come back for my next video. I'll be uploading very, very soon. Have a good night.